This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson as the first half is winding down, and the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Breeze now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on offense. It's going to be a long day.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Pick me up. Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The Bengals on. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Opposite.
3rd and 4.
36. 6-6. Pull it high. Ready, tackle.
A handoff to Mixon. And, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it. I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
No.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
0-2.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Check the backer.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They try the left side with Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bird. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Cardinal 1st down.
First down, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now Breeze. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Cincinnati. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. Hey, kill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Green's got it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ready. Defense. Let's go, defense.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
From the 41, Murray. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. Now, the Bills, they have added to their lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Murray to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready. You're waiting. I got it. You killed. Hey, easy. Listen.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one. And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. One final try here for Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.